Hello everyone. In this video, we will be converting linear equations to its equivalent slope-intercept form or of the form y equals mx plus b. And this is the third part. In the first two examples that we have here, we can see that both sides of the equations have y on them. So again, we are supposed to change this to y equals mx plus b form. Let's take this first example here. 4y plus 9 equals y minus 6x. So the first thing that we're going to do is to have y by itself on one side of the equation. Since we have a y on the right side here, we can go ahead and subtract y on both sides and subtract y right here so that we can get rid of the y right here. So then we are left with 4y minus y is 3y. Then we have the plus 9, and that is equal to negative 6x. Now, again, we wanted the y by itself here, so we are supposed to subtract 9 from both sides since that is a plus 9. So we're going to subtract 9, and we're going to put a minus 9 here. These two cannot be subtracted together, or they can't be combined since they are unlike terms. So we put the 9 here as a constant so that we can go ahead and cross out the 9 and the 9 here. So then we are left with 3y is equal to negative 6x minus 9. Again, we want the y by itself, but it goes with 3. So we're supposed to divide both sides by 3 so that we can get rid of the 3 here. So divide this by 3. We divide each of the terms here by 3 as well, so that we are left with this 3 and 3 gets crossed out. So we're left with y is equal to negative 6x divided by 3 is negative 2x. And then we have negative 9 divided by 3 is negative 3. So this is already in a form y equals mx plus b. As you can see here, our m is negative 2 and our b is negative 3. At this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try this problem out on your own. And when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, so we go over the problem here. Since we both have y on both sides of the equation, we can go ahead and subtract 2y from both sides since that's a positive. So minus 2y. So then we can cross the 2y on the right side of the equation. So that is 5y minus 2y is 3y. And then we have a plus 3 is equal to 9x. We are left with 15. Since we want y by itself here, but we got the 3 and another 3 right here, so we need to get rid of them. Since this is a plus 3, so I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. I will subtract the 3 to the constant here, so that's a minus 3. So then we can go ahead and cross out the 3 and the 3. So we are left with 3y is equal to 9x. 15 minus 3 is 12. So then we want y by itself, so we can divide both sides by 3, divide this by 3, and divide this by 3, so we can cross the 3 out. So we are left with y is equal to 9x divided by 3 is 3x, and then we have 12 divided by 3 is 4. So then our slope-intercept form is y is equal to 3x plus 4. As you can see here, this is already in slope-intercept form, or y equals mx plus b form. Our m is 3 and our b is 4. Did you get the same answer as this? Good. Perfect. Now let's move on to the next examples right here. So in these two examples that we have here, there is already parentheses involved. So let's take this first example here. So we want to have y by itself here, but we got a 3 and a 2, so I need to get rid of them. Now, the others would think that we're going to use distributive property for this. That is true. We can use distributive property for this. But in this video, I will show you the other way to do it. So what are we going to do is we want to get rid of the 3 by dividing both sides by 3. And then I will divide each of these by 3. So again, you can use distributive property for this. That should be fine. So what are we going to do next is we can cross out the 3 and the 3. So we are left with y plus 2 is equal to 12x divided by 3 is 4x. Negative 3 divided by 3 is negative 1. So then we can go ahead and say that we have a 2 on this side right here. So we need to get rid of it. So then we can go ahead and subtract 2 since it's a plus 2. So minus 2 and minus 2. So then we are left with, we can cross this out, y on the left side, and that is equal to 4x. Negative 1 minus 2 is negative 3. As you can see here, this is already in slope-intercept form, or in y equals mx plus b form, where our m is 4 and our b is negative 3. At this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try this problem out on your own. And when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, so we go over the problem here. Again, we can divide both sides by 2 here. Others would use the distributive property. So, but then here, I will just divide 2 from both sides. So, the 2 and the 2 gonna get crossed out. So, then we are left with 3y minus 1 on the left side. And that is equal to 12x divided by 2 is 6x. And then 4 divided by 2 is 2. So then we have a 3 and a negative 1 with the y. So we need to get rid of it. So then we can go ahead and add 1 to both sides plus 1 here. So then we are left with, that's going to be 3y on the left side. And that is equal to 6x plus 3. Now, we have 3 in front of the y, so we need to get rid of it by dividing 3 to both sides. We divide 3 here, and we're going to divide this by 3, so we can cross the 3 out. We are left with y is equal to 6x divided by 3 is 2x, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. So this is already in slope-intercept form, or the form y equals mx plus b. Our m is 2. And our b is 1. Did you get the same answer as this? Good. Perfect. If you found this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more math videos. See ya!